Hi everyone, hope we're getting on okay with the recommended work I gave you this week. So what I'm doing is, I'm going to do this on video here, so save me having to do it in class tonight, just for so you can actually look at it yourself then. So it was question 18, so this is it here, okay? So we have to show that for the equation. Now one of the common mistakes, or it's not even a mistake, it's perfectly fine to do it, but it just makes life a lot more difficult for yourself. So you're going to write this, and what most people do is they'll take this and try to write like this. So you start off and you've got your a plus b cubed, and that's equal to c over d. Okay, so you want to get b on its own. So you're going to do b cubed is equal to c over d minus a. And that can be written as b cubed is equal to c minus a, minus ad all over d. So b is equal to the cubed root, so you have to get the cubed root of everything, c minus ad all over d. Now, you have your b, right? So if you look up here, what you have to show then is that this here is equal to that there. So there's a lot more work involved in that needs to be, okay? So that's how you go. There's a lot more in it when there's a much easier way of doing it. And this is where you always have to look at the easier way. So say, rather than manipulating this, what if I manipulate this first to write a plus b cubed equal to c over d, and see if that's an easier way of doing it, because you're still proving the same thing. So let's start with b is equal to the cubed root, so that's the cubed root of d squared times c minus ad all over d. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is, and I'm going to show you this just mathematically, okay, because you can write this, you can go b cubed is equal to, you get the cube, you cube everything, so you multiply it by itself twice. So, but what I'm going to do just to show you how this works is bd, so multiply both sides by d, is equal to the cubed root of d squared times c minus ad. Now you cube both sides. Cubing both sides, you get b cubed d cubed is equal to d squared c minus ad. Now what you can say to that is you can divide both sides by d squared. So if I divide both sides by d squared, that leaves you with b cubed d times c minus ad. So then I can say that b cubed is equal to c minus ad all over d. Okay, now we'll just move this up here, we'll go to our next step. So I can then also say that b cubed is equal to c over d minus ad over d. So b cubed is equal to c over d minus d. Oh, sorry, minus a. I confused my writing there. Minus a, because the d's cancel. So then I can say that a plus b cubed is equal to c over d. So now I've shown that that there is the same as that there. So that there is the same as that there. And that's how you do that question out. So it's a much easier way to do it. Rather than working this one, you work this one. So that's just a way to come out. Now, another query I got a question there, and I just want to answer this, okay? So sometimes you're asked, right, why do you square both sides, or why do you cube? So say, and this is just understanding surds. So say, for example, I said to you, right, the square root, we just say the square root of 16 over 4. Okay, so the square root of 16 over 4. That can be written as the square root of 16 all over the square root of 4, which is equal to the square root of 16 is 4, and the square root of 4 is 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now, if I asked you, so look, another way of writing this, okay, so the square root of 16 over 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4, so the square root of 4 equals 2. So they're the same thing. Okay, but, now, say for example we had one like this, and this is just important to understand surds. And that's all it is just understanding how surds work, okay? So say for example you had the square root of 16 over 2. Again, that can be written as the square root of 16 over the square root of 2, which is 4 over the square root of 2. So in effect then, if you're doing this with letters, okay? So say, for example, if you look at the last question or other questions you might have experienced with your homework. So say for example you had to get the cube root of we'll say a minus b all over d cubed. Well, that's the same as saying, so we simplify this just a little bit more by doing the cube root of a minus b all over the cube root of d cubed, and the cube root of d cubed is equal to d. And that's why we do that, just simplifying that a little bit more. Whereas if you had something like this, so say you had something like this, say if you had the cube root of a minus b over d, will you leave it written like that? Because you can't get the cube root of d. So you just leave it like that. So you only cube the bottom if you can get the bottom. So if that was numbers, say for example I had the cubed root of a plus 3 all over 8. Well, that can be written as so. Can I cube 8? It's 2. So it's going to be the cube root of a plus 3 all over 2. So I hope that answers that query there. Okay, guys? And so, any other queries, send an email to me. Thanks, guys.